Your home for timely, informative, and useful business talk is here. It's Lunch with the Michigan Business Wrap.
Welcome back. This is Tony Cuthbert, host of the Business Wrap. How to successfully use co-branding and co-marketing is the discussion. The expert panel is
Courtney Mackey, Glow Social Media, and Second Brain Collective.
Ash Harris, Akia Web Solutions, and 2BC.
Paul Schmidt, UnoDeuce Multimedia, and Second Brain Collective.
Chris Buck from CJ Buck Consulting and 2BC as well.
Lori Rashar, Edge Partnerships.
Live Radio, and Lori, over to you.
Well, thank you. We touched in the first part of the show about picking that right partner. It's a critical step in co-branding, and Ash had some thoughts during the break that I think he wanted to share, which were very insightful on how important that first step is.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you. The basic idea is that again, when we were seeking out partners, we knew that we wanted partners. We didn't know who those people were, and I likened it to the idea of panning for gold, or fitting the right peg in the right hole. I didn't really know, like when I was looking for partners and found Paul and Courtney and Chris. I didn't know who they were. I didn't know what their businesses would be, or services, or product, and I just knew that I was looking for a culture and a personality and a congruent philosophy and approach to business. And in looking for that, I went through people and talked to many companies over the years, but never clicked with anybody the way that I was able to with Glow Social Media and UnoDeuce and CJ Buck. So that's, and when I say organic for me, that's kind of what I mean. I had some parameters that I hadn't really, articulated, but I knew, what felt right, I guess, is really what it comes down to. Kind of an intuitive and organic process.
And I think it can fall into kind of the quote that we hear all the time of overnight success. And, many music artists will kind of laugh when they hear that, because they know that they've been working at it for 20 years and all of a sudden they have a hit single and everyone says overnight success. And with what Ash mentioned in the first segment, we met each other all many years ago and formed these relationships. And then we first started with the drinking lunch, which we are all the co-hosts of. And then we followed it up with our business podcast, the Second Brain Collective podcast. And so all of those things have been happening and in the works for over 2 years now, since kind of their inception. And so now that we've formalized Second Brain Collective as this grouping of partners, we really do kind of hope that we can all look back and smile when people might say, oh, overnight success, or where did they come from, that we know we've had these things in the works for a few years now.
And just to follow up with that, when I moved to Lansing from the Metro Detroit area, that was top priority for me, is to find not only a complementary business that goes along with myself, but also find that complementary business that knows Lansing. I didn't really know Lansing that well at that point in time, and so it was a constant looking for organizations that I could fit with. And of course, social media was fairly, I wouldn't say brand new, but it's fairly new to this area. So that was a, hard sell. But so looking for web developers, and there was a lot of web developers in this area. And so just talking with them and,
I'm sorry, I was interrupting.
Yeah, you were interrupting.
I think all I was going to say is I think there's many more.
What's going on?
Many more now, and everybody with a phone or a camera is also a video producer, and so. Anyway.
But you just got to find those right partnerships, and and just to tag on to what Courtney said, yeah, what you see here is at least 2 to almost 3 years of working together and understanding who we are and where we're at now.
And I think to jump on that even further is the fact that we were 4 small business owners doing one dimension. And so to compete and to get the cash flow and the client lists and things of that nature that you're going to need to really get yourself established, you had an option that you had to make. You either needed to partner with other people that can provide services that are congruent with what you're trying to provide yourself, or you need to develop new skills and offer a wider portfolio of services. And I think there's more and more books being written about multitasking being a thing of the past, and constantly being plugged in and trying to do move a millimeter in a million directions. A lot of people are talking about do less but better, And I think the four of us have decided this is what I'm passionate about. This is what gets me up out of bed every day, just doing this discipline. So how do I make that work? Well, partnering with four other people or three other people that have that equal passion with something different really gets the home run for all of us.
We can all drink to that, right?
Over
Absolutely.
lunch.
Third Thursday of each month.
Okay, cool. Well, there's the invite, I guess. This is the Business Wrap. Make sure you check us out on our website, mibizwrap.com. Connect with the business experts. Listen to any of the shows you may have missed. Share it with a friend. It's all there for you, on-demand style. Use it how you like. mibizwrap.com. This is the Business Wrap. We will be right back.